Hey guys, 2K here, and today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the new Star Wars movie a little bit. Now, I know this video is kind of late, but just lately I've gotten the sense that like more and more people are starting to just adore this movie and starting to get hyped up for the next one. Like, what is it called? Like Rogue One or something? I don't even pay attention to them anymore because I've been a huge Star Wars fan since I was about 3 years old. My father has always watched Star Wars with me, and me and my father has always been big fans. But then we saw the new movie like the day it came out, and that shit just, it's just, we're no longer fans. Let's just say that. Like, we thought it was so bad that like my dad went on a 15-minute insane rant about how the movie was just pure shit. And I agreed with him because it was. It was really bad, and I want to talk to you guys about that. Like I said before, I know this video is kind of late, but I didn't think this many people would be into it this late into the movie. I thought everyone realized the amount of stupidity that went on in this movie. So, my first and possibly my biggest point, my biggest, I guess, gripe you could say about this movie is that when Rey is like pinned up on that tree by Kylo Ren, she just picks up a lightsaber and kicks his ass like no big deal, like it's just nothing, which is retarded because do you know how? Let me explain it to you like this: a lightsaber is not like a normal sword. A lightsaber, the blade does not have any weight whatsoever at all. So you can imagine that learning to properly deploy and use a weapon of that type can be very, very difficult and take even more training than to master a sword, which already takes like a long time. So she just like basically just picked it up and instantly knew how to kick his ass, which he has been training. Kylo Ren has been training as a Sith Lord for the past like his whole life basically. And she's just gonna pick up a sword and beat the shit out of him. So that's my first. And my second is that this movie is basically a carbon copy of A New Hope with new names. Like I watched Boogie 298's review of the movie like shortly after it came out, and I commented my thoughts because he thought the movie was awesome, of course. Because yeah, so I commented my thoughts on it, and then some dude just sent me a link. He replied to my comment. He sent me a link, and it had a summary of A New Hope, and instead of like the name Luke and stuff, they just crossed out the names and replaced it with like Kylo Ren and Rey, and the movie was still made perfect sense. It's just stupid how much this movie like, just how much they're copying off of it. It's kind of ironic actually, because like everyone I knew thought the movie was gonna suck balls because of JJ. So and I was one of the guy who thought it was actually, I had high hopes for it, and then everyone that I knew ended up loving it, and I ended up thinking it was a steaming pile of horse shit because that's what it is. So my third gripe about the movie is, if you're gonna copy The New Hope, can you at least change like the biggest part of the story? Because like the way they kill the planet side, the new Death Star basically is it has a central place that distributes all the power, and if they take out that one place, the whole thing just explodes, which is exactly the way they've done it like for 2 times now. So, if you're gonna do something like that, just make it a bit more realistic, wouldn't you say? So yeah, in my fourth and final gripe about this movie is that, so they have that scene where Han and Rey and Chewie and the other black dude, I forget his name, when they go to when they try to take down the place's shield, that's just, I wanted to start like screaming and tearing my hair out in that scene. So basically, the Empire has a planet-sized weapon. A planet. It's the size of a planet. Do you think that it takes a tremendous amount of power to deploy and keep up a shield that surrounds a mass as big as a planet? That takes a shit ton of energy. So where does all that energy go when they shut off the shield generator? There should have been alarms going off all over the place. There should have been like 10,000 people on their doorstep on a moment's notice when they took down those shield generators. So that's my my fifth gripe. Yeah, is it my fifth? Yeah, it is. My fifth gripe about it is that I just got destroyed. My fifth gripe is that just like the way they take it down. Like, oh, okay, so the Empire, I guess it's called the Force Order or some gay shit now. So the Empire, the lore, if I remember correctly, is they got like ass raped by the Republic, which is a good thing. And they got like basically they got all their funds removed, and then like they moved their operations back to this obscure corner of the galaxy, right? So do you think so the Empire before, when it ruled over the entire galaxy and collected tax from every single lawful citizen in the known universe, they had the funds to build a moon-sized a starship, right? A moon. It was the size of a moon. So, but when they control barely any territory, and they don't really have any citizens, they're just like a loose organization now. They have enough funds to build the space station that is literally carved into the side of a planet. That is just the biggest load of bullshit I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, I hope you guys see that movie for what it truly is after this video, or maybe you already did before this video. I don't know. But I hope I enlightened you to at least to some degree, and I'll see you guys next time.